Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're doing something a bit different. We're taking just one online property listing and really putting it under the microscope.
Yeah, digging deep.
Exactly. To see what we can uncover beyond the obvious stuff. Those hidden details about value, maybe even potential headaches.
It's amazing what you can find when you look closely.
So the property we're diving into is 506 Brixton Trail, that's TRL, in Webster, New York, zip code 14580.
Got it. Webster, NY.
And this is a Zillow listing brought to market by listing agent Talha Shahid of Epique Realty. Our mission to sort of peel back the layers on this specific home.
It's a great way to see how much info is packed into these listings. They're more than just ads. They're like data snapshots.
Totally. Okay, so let's frame it up. What's a basic picture here?
Lay it out for us.
We're looking at a colonial-style house. It's got 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms.
Okay, pretty standard family size.
And just shy of 2,000 square feet. The listing says 1,997 square feet specifically.
Right.
Now it's listed for rent, $3,800 a month.
Okay. That's a notable price point.
And it's available starting September 1st, 2025. Oh, and one very clear rule. No pets allowed.
Okay, that $3,800 rent combined with the size in Webster, that already tells you something about the market. Maybe high demand for larger rentals there.
Can be.
And the no pets policy. Well, that's a big filter. For a landlord, it can mean less wear and tear, potentially.
Sure.
But for a 4-bedroom house, you might expect families, and families often have pets. So it does potentially shrink the applicant pool. Makes you wonder about their priorities.
That's a really good point. Maybe the other features justify being a bit more selective.
Let's hear them.
This is where it gets interesting. The listing really highlights what it calls special features. Outside, in the backyard, there's a basketball court
Okay.
and a large above-ground pool.
Wow, okay. So definitely leaning into outdoor recreation.
Big time. It suggests a certain lifestyle, right? Then inside there's more, a finished basement.
Always a plus.
And it sounds pretty versatile. It includes a private 4th bedroom down there.
Oh, interesting. So guest space, office.
Yeah, or maybe a rec room. It also mentions a huge family room in the basement and, importantly, plenty of natural light.
Right, so it doesn't feel like a typical dark basement. That's key.
Exactly.
These features, the court, the pool, the finished basement with a bedroom, they definitely paint a picture. This isn't just basic shelter. It's set up for entertaining maybe an active family.
For sure.
But, from a renter's perspective, while those are great perks, they also might imply maybe higher expectations for upkeep or just factor into that $3,800 rent figure. You're paying for access to those amenities.
Yeah, whether you use the basketball court daily or, never.
Exactly. It contributes to the overall value proposition beyond just the square footage.
So, moving to the practical side of things, the listing is clear on rental requirements.
Always important.
Income needs to be 3 times the rent. So 3 times $3,800.
The 3X rule. Pretty standard.
And crucially, no prior evictions on record.
Right. And that 3X income rule, it's not arbitrary. It's a common way. Landlords gauge affordability, aiming to keep housing costs around, say, 30–35% of gross income. It minimizes their risk.
Makes sense.
And the no evictions policy is similar. It signals they're looking for tenants with a proven track record of responsible renting, protects the investment.
And speaking of investment, the listing provides a little history. Built in 1994.
Okay, so about 30 years old now.
Yeah. And it sold back then, in 94, for $116,530.
Wow, okay.
Then, more recently, it sold in 2021 for $325,000.
That's a significant jump. Almost tripled in value over, 27 years?
Yeah, quite the appreciation.
It really is. That works out to roughly like a 4.6% average annual appreciation. That's actually pretty strong, likely outpacing the national average over that whole period.
So what does that tell us?
Well, for a potential renter, it suggests it's in a stable, desirable neighborhood where values hold or increase. For the owner, or an investor looking at it, that $325,000 purchase price in 2021 versus the $3,800 monthly rent now, that gives you a sense of the capitalization rate, the annual return on that investment from rent. It's an interesting balance they're striking.
Absolutely fascinating how much you can pull from just one listing when you really look closely.
Totally.
So just by examining 506 Brixton Trail, we've seen everything from its unique lifestyle features like the pool and court to the practicalities of renting it, and even its financial journey over the decades.
It gives you a much richer picture than just scrolling through photos.
Definitely more than a quick glance provides.
Yeah, and it really underscores how these listings are packed with clues. Which brings us to a final thought for you, the listener. If we connect this to the bigger picture, What other subtle cues and historical data hidden within standard property listings can help you make more informed decisions? Whether you're actually looking for your next home, maybe thinking about investing, or even if you're just curious about how your local market works.